7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast. The black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Gomez, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Ron. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? Back at it again on the second day of Black History Month.
Hey.
It's the third, ain't it?
Ain't
No,
the third,
it's
nigga. It's the second.
February 2nd.
It's February 2nd. Toast.
Black History 365.
Niggas.
That's how we do it.
All right, Tom Joyner.
Whoa.
Black History 365.
I'm just saying, I'm black every day, all day. Not so Black History.
Yeah, man.
Some days I'm mulatto.
You mulatto.
Well, no, what they call that shit?
Mulatto.
Mulatto.
Some days I'm a mulatto.
So-
Some days you a little?
Right.
Some days,
Mulatto,
some
right.
days I don't want to be bunched with y'all niggas.
You can't compare me to you niggas. And a little sister be saying that. I know one of you black people breathed on this. Like, you black.
The fuck?
Bruh, it's crazy. What's up, Bruh Nation? Back at it again. Episode number 44 in honor of one of the greatest black people of all time, Barack Obama.
I ain't saying shit.
Oh, okay, I paused to wait to see if Tank was going to say Obama
Straight
not one of the
quiet.
greatest black men of all time.
Man,
He was president number 44.
you went along, James Baldwin opened the
James
door.
Baldwin is definitely.
Because he was gay and black and prominent. And next we got Barack Obama, gay, black, and prominent.
Whoa.
We got D in the
about that?
gantry. We got intern Stephanie, and we got Kendra. And D already said,
What's up,
"Wait a
y'all?"
minute," because
Y'all.
Tank out of control.
Out of
It's
control
all right.
already.
Why you saying James Baldwin gay, man?
Well, everybody know James Baldwin was gay.
Do you think James Baldwin was gay? Did James Baldwin ever say explicitly that he is a homosexual man?
Man,
And then Luther, but we knew the truth.
Wait.
Right.
some things ain't got to be said.
Hey,
Just saying.
what about Luther?
I don't know how Michelle got pregnant, but Barack wasn't tearing that
Boy,
up.
you sound like the damn
no.
right wing crazy nut job, motherfucker.
Hey, it is what it is. Whatever. You wasn't hitting that. I can't see Barack hitting that from the back.
Boy, you crazy.
If he did hit, it was straight missionary and
Whoa.
Michelle. And it was over.
Boy, you clowning Obama on here.
Clowning.
I'm gonna have to put a stop to this.
Still my
okay,
president.
Obama wasn't smashing them hole like that.
I'm
Still
sick
my
of
president.
it. I'm sick
No,
of it.
because Michelle wasn't a hoe. That's why he wasn't. You're right. He wasn't smashing hoes like
I'm sick of this, Tank.
What, man?
You give Obama some credit when he
I always
deserve
give
the credit
Obama credit for what?
for being a
Being black.
great father,
That's what niggas
a
want to give him
great
credit
husband.
for. Yes, he is a great.
a great
Great
president.
father and a great husband. Okay, now, God damn it, now you gone too far.
Too far.
What's up, everybody out there on the YouTube and the Facebook watching us live? We appreciate it. I don't know if it's gonna be jumping like last week. Intern Stephanie ain't on here with her on fleek weave and no eyebrows, so
You gonna
she
get off my dog
got
with eyebrows.
Princess Layla hairdo going on right now. We need you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's what's up. Tank, how you feel, bro?
I'm right looking at the ass on the TV.
That's what's up. Brittany, how you feel, man? Second show.
Second show. I'm feeling good. I had so much fun last show, so I had to come back and try to do it again. See what we can do.
Look at
may not
that,
scream
y'all.
as much.
I know y'all was thinking like, damn, Tank and Jackson ain't gonna be able to keep nobody on there. Matt quit. Real quick.
Give Brittany another 3 weeks.
I don't know, y'all. I can handle y'all.
Brittany get about 2 more episodes. She's gonna be like, I gotta get out of here.
Nah,
this
not
shit.
even.
For everybody want to know how Matt doing, I seen him this week. He's doing fine. He's still a real nigga.
Yeah.
He did not answer Tank questions.
We still don't know. All right. Maybe when they come back, we'll find out.
So yeah, but yeah, Brittany ain't quit yet, so that's good.
I don't plan to. I'm not a quitter though.
Shout out to Stephanie Teacher. Please give her credits for interning. Just in case you listening and you want to know if that's legit, it's a legit thing. Give my dog her credits. Free my dog bachelor's degree. Anywho, that being said, man, we're gonna jump into it this week, man. I want to talk about a few things. I know it's funny, Brittany, you text Tank with some topics.
Yes.
And one of the topics that he said you wanted to talk about was something I wanted to talk about, which was the presidential candidates that are out.
Absolutely.
We'll get to that in just a few. I also want to mention that if you're looking at the live stream right now, you see a Bill Cosby comedy album on the table or whatever. It ain't because we bigging up Bill Cosby. I just found that in my dog house today, and I felt like it would be appropriate to put on him.
The irony of it all.
Yeah, just to make you niggas mad. It's Bill Cosby to my brother, to Russell, my brother, whom I slept with. It's actually an okay album.
The face he making is just like after he done gave a bitch that pill.
Yep, that's the Bill Cosby face.
The Bill Cosby. Whoa.
I'm going to take the pills, and I'm going to get you tonight. Yeah, that nigga there is garbage. I found it in my homeboy house. I was helping him move. He's a white guy. His wife was handing it to him and said, I want this out my house. Because I don't want this in my house anymore.
Well,
I was like,
she is white, so she probably had nightmares about it.
yeah, man. I said, I'll take it.
It's equivalent to when everybody's talking about the whole mute R. Kelly thing. Same difference.
Yeah, I guess, whatever. But that ain't what I want to talk about. I want to talk about somebody else in entertainment that got their ass whooped. And it's not Chris Brown. I want to talk about Jesse Smallette. How you say his last name?
Smollett.
Jesse Smallette. That's what I'm going to call this nigga.
Jesse.
Y'all might know him from Empire. He plays, what's his name, Jamal? On Empire? Who he play on Empire, D?
One of them light-skinned niggas.
Do anybody, hold on, wait. Let me show you something about Empire. Do anybody in this room watch Empire?
Nope.
Steph, you watch Empire?
And the first episode was Spy.
I stopped watching that second season, so
I can't watch it.
Going on.
They got rid of the nigga from New York Undercover. Why would I watch this anymore?
I stopped watching after the white bitch.
Do you watch it?
Bib.
Ever?
She put on a bib.
She put on a bib. That's when I started watching that. She put on
Kendra,
a bib
you don't
and
watch
went down.
it?
Niggas was expecting that after the fact.
That's why you start watching. That's the reason to keep watching. I do remember she put that bib on.
He do play Jamal, y'all. Thanks, intern Stephanie. Better than Bud. Shout
Okay,
out
so
to
the
Bud.
nigga got his ass whooped. He say
He got
about
his
some
ass
MAGA people yelling MAGA country.
Yeah,
and there goes
this is what you deserve, faggot, stuff like that. So
I highly doubt
a lot of the
shit.
internet is. See, I was just about to say a lot of the internet is hitting you with the whole. They think it's fake. They think he made up. D in the gantry just said that shit is fake.
Can I give my reasons why?
I'm gonna get to you.
All right, well,
now
hurry
he
up.
did come out today finally because he hadn't spoken, said nothing about it. He did come out today and say that the rumors that he's not cooperating with the police is false. He's 100% cooperating with the police is what he said.
Right.
And he said he absolutely is telling the truth that it was a whole bunch of Make America Great people and it was a hate crime.
Right.
So how you feel about it, cuz?
2 o'clock in the morning, you walking in the freezing cold. Cause this is around the time it was fucking.
It was
freezing.
like
What I'm
negative
talking about.
47 in that bitch.
Talk about
It's
it.
2 o'clock in
Talk
the
about it.
morning, and you walk into a goddamn Subway to get a
Subway,
sandwich.
all places, and you a big
At 2
television
o'clock in the morning in the
star
fucking freezing cold.
making millions of dollars, and
He
the
was
only
trying to get a
place you going
sandwich
to
all
go
right,
get is
but-
a sandwich from Subway.
And another thing is the MAGA Make America Country Again, the crackers that's gonna be bold enough to do that actually gonna recognize him. They know shit about
There's
Empire.
that gay nigga from Empire.
There goes the gay boy
Right.
from Empire. Are they really gonna know that? Because I barely even know that.
So
shit.
my take on it is, I read an
Go ahead.
article about it when it first came out. So apparently, prior to him having that attack, supposedly, allegedly, there were letters that he received to the network, and it was encrypted. So it was like the magazine printouts, "We gonna kill you, you need to die," all that other stuff. And then soon, right after that, you get into this situation. You get your ass.
Well, they offered
like,
him
the next
security
day.
and he turned it down.
That's so ironic that happened all of a sudden. And it's dark at night. Dark at night, you go on the Subway. You went to Subway. I'm sorry now. If I'm making the money that he's making, I'm not going in the fridge cold.
that's not-
to
I will
Subway
say
to go
this.
get my food.
It's
it's
Somebody's gonna go
GrubHub.
get
It's
it.
Uber Eats.
Somebody's
looked
gonna
it
go
up.
get it for me.
The wind chill that night was a negative 27.
But I want a Subway that bad.
That was the wind chill.
I want a Subway that bad. though.
Subway ain't even the best fast
all.
food place. Nigga.
At all.
I can see if it was fire.
It was open.
Bitch, I'm walking that cold for Firehouse. I gotta get that hook and ladder.
No, GrubHub finna go get Nicole for me.
This
You
nigga
can
going to
afford
get a
it.
$5 foot long.
You can afford it.
Wait a minute now. That's real suspect. And and it's like what Brittany said. You rich. Get GrubHub, nigga. I'm not going
You
out.
know
and
you have assistants. I know you have an assistant. You got a manager. You got somebody who
Maybe
went
he one
and
of
got
them.
your
But
food
wait though,
for you.
maybe he
But
one of them
you was
niggas
on
that
the-
don't walk like that. Maybe
but
he
you-
one of them niggas that don't have no assistants, none of that. He just
find
a
it
regular
hard
standard
to
issue dude.
believe. You was on the phone with your booking agent, manager, somebody who actually heard the attack. On top of that, like is that just tell me about that story? Just
Y'all
don't
ever
make
been in the
sense to add
streets
up.
of a city at 2:00 in the morning? Unless it's
Chicago now.
I'm about to say,
Chicago.
unless it's New York
He was
or
downtown
New
Chicago.
Orleans on Mardi Gras,
Hey.
2:00 in the morning, streets is dead. Period,
That's-
point blank. What subway stay open at 2:00 in the morning? Number one, that's a national treasure within itself.
Cleveland.
24-hour subway
In
Chicago
Chicago.
got it good.
In Chicago.
But
He was
I think
downtown.
maybe he was going to catch the subway.
I heard some gay niggas say that there's some thing that the gay niggas do that's called cruising
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever. And the cruising, what they do, I don't know all the specifics, but they go out looking for dick to suck or something like
That's
that.
his prerogative, though.
Like random shit or whatever.
Now, see, here go
Ain't
my
nothing wrong
thing.
with that. But he a big star.
This- I about to say.
this all speculation, but you can't get caught up.
How
in
did they act? But see, here's the thing: how did they actually know where to come and get him to mug whatever the hell?
Because
he
they
did?
cruising, bring the
he was
weed in
posting-
that
he
lifestyle.
just number one, you posting your
How the hell I'm
whereabouts.
supposed to know?
You posting your whereabouts at 2:00 in the morning.
you out there,
Hey, I'm
you
at the
listening.
subway. So you waiting on somebody to pull up on you. Hey, I'm at the subway. So I'm gonna post my whereabouts right quick on Instagram. Somebody finna pull up on you. That was another thing I also read in the article as well.
If you out there and you listening right now on the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, go ahead and comment if you're a cruiser. And you be out there cruising
We
for
need
that
some
deal.
info,
We
my
need some
nigga.
info.
Need some straight
cruising. Joe, you be out there cruising, Joe? Yes.
Joe, your little gay ass. You been out? Was it you? Out there looking for Jesse Smallette?
Joe
keep
wasn't out
calling
there
me
for no
Jesse
Jesse Smallette.
Smallette.
Jesse Smallette to beat Joe ass. Joe, you a bottom and you know it. Listen here, man. I'm just saying, okay, here's my thing, though. I actually do think the shit happened to him or whatever. I just think that people
got
are...
robbed.
Yeah, he got robbed. I think it happened to him. I think people are trying to say that, oh, it ain't happened, or they're trying to make it seem like it don't matter that it happened because he was out cruising or tricking or whatever. That's his prerogative. You're a grown man. If you want to go partake in prostitution, that's your choice. If you want to go out and look for dicks to suck, that's your choice. All that is legal in my mind or whatever. Like, that's nothing for me to judge him on. But what I am going to judge on is the fact that these dudes who robbed him or whatever decided to stomp his ass out and be like faggot or whatever. Now, if that's true, that's a problem.
It's a big
That's a problem.
I don't even know if that was. I mean, well,
Are you gonna put this
if
shit
that-
past? My question is, are we gonna put this shit past Trump people? Is everybody
No,
gonna
fuck
sit here
no.
and think that Trump people not gonna stomp a nigga chest out and be like faggot?
Any people can. They ain't got them. They
Yeah,
wanna
right.
Make it specific about Trump, but that's.
But I'm
they
making it
gotta
about
be
Trump people because he said it was MAGA people.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, apparently he
Them
said
motherfuckers, they
And
remember they punched the dude and the chick in the face in the rally in North Carolina before Trump was president, and the dudes wasn't doing nothing but standing there with Black Lives Matter shirts
Absolutely.
on. They
Oh.
punched him in the face.
I don't
I don't
think
put
he-
nothing past them
and
redneck
he
crazy
consented to that.
motherfuckers.
Like, he approved that. In fact, he wanted that. He approved
Right.
the violence, and then he did what he normally do in Trump fashion. He backtracked and said, "No, I never approved it. I never said that I was going to pay for any of that stuff." But yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So
And see,
you
that's
gave
what
him
the
all
thing is.
ammunition
All
to go
this
ahead and
hate
do it.
crime shit or whatever, I don't put that past them MAGA motherfuckers. They love that hate crime shit.
I don't think none of them MAGA niggas know him.
You don't think so?
Highly doubt it.
I bet they watch Empire because I don't watch it.
I bet
Somebody
you
got to
these
be watching
rednecks
it.
don't
It's one of the
know
highest
him,
rated
man.
shows on TV.
Even
Even
Who
if they do
watching
see
it?
him, they ain't gonna recognize.
I think honestly that these people was trolling him.
He pretty damn
I
famous,
feel like
though.
honestly these
Maybe.
people was trolling him. He was posting his whereabouts like most celebrities do, so they can get whatever money they get off of doing that stuff. And that's what they pulled up on the man. Like honestly, they had it out for him. And he wasn't a random pick. He was somebody they were
couldn't
targeting.
have been random. Yeah,
He
you're
was
right.
targeted.
Yeah.
Point
You know
blank
what?
and
You know what
period.
I thought about with this or whatever, right? So I don't know if y'all remember Michael Bennett. I want to say it was last year during the Super Bowl or something like that.
Yeah.
Where Michael Bennett, the football player, he was like the Las Vegas police basically beat the shit out of him and, treated him like shit. And then everybody was like, oh, okay, well, that's fucked up. And then they said, let's look into it. They kept like denying what he was saying. And then the videotape came out from the police department and it showed Michael Bennett running and they was like, oh, well, he was running. He wasn't listening to the orders. But then when the whole videotape came out, it showed that everybody was running because somebody was
Absolutely.
shooting in the club.
Right.
So everybody was running out. So Michael Bennett got proved wrong. And then the whole narrative behind Michael Bennett a liar or he making up went away. I think this might be one of those same situations because the police are already trying to drop stuff and drop the tape showing that it's only 2 people was in that area based on the video cameras. I guess there's video cameras everywhere in Chicago. But it was
Yeah.
only 2 people in that area that time of night. And he's saying that these people jumped him, but they can't find the people or whatever. Man, them
Have
people,
you
they beat
seen
his
the-
ass. They
Did
beat
you
his
see the
ass for
pictures,
real.
though? They had on dark clothing. You couldn't make out a face.
Yeah, they beat
You
his
couldn't
ass.
make out. You
Did
couldn't
they
make out a
ask
statue.
Did they ask Jesse Smallette? Is these the 2 niggas? Because you think?
I mean, they wouldn't tell us yet. They still investigating or
My
whatever.
thing with the Jesse Smollette thing is, okay, everybody get out, throwing all the outrage, all the celebrities coming out saying, "Oh, we stand with Jesse," and all of this shit here. A couple of days before, was this before or after the Jesse? It was around the time of the Jesse Smallette thing. Cracker police, one of them pig police officers, stopped the black lady. She couldn't get a car back for something. I don't know. Maybe she was driving on suspended license. But this in the fucking freezer cold, and it made the old lady walk home in the fucking freezer cold and videotape that was with the other officers laughing and shit. I see my thing.
Take their
is,
badge.
everybody get all up in arms about this Jesse Smallette shit, but then don't nobody pay attention to all the other shit that's going on. Why it's selective outrage shit that be pissing me off?
Because it's always gonna be selective outrage because niggas is woke. Okay, a bill hit the Senate floor this week, right? The bill was we want to make voting like voting day, a national holiday. Mitch McConnell got his turtleneck ass up there after they done shut the government down for 37 days or whatever it was and haven't paid federal workers in 37 days and stood up there and said, federal workers just want another day to be lazy. Do we really want to give them this time off?
Wow.
He said that shit on the Senate floor. Don't nobody give a fuck. That's like you say, selective outrage.
Absolutely.
He shouldn't even get reelected.
That's why I don't give a fuck about these politicians.
But see, that's my thing. That's my point. The reason why Jesse Smallette thing is popular and big is because he's popular and big, or whatever. The reason why that lady who had to walk in the cold or whatever, and the cops laughing at him. The reason why them cops gonna keep their badge and it's not gonna be a big deal is because people trained up not to care about stuff like that. Tamir Rice got shot in 8 seconds. I know I done said that on this show 150 times. Tamir Rice got shot in 8 seconds.
After that happened, I didn't even want to hear no more shit. Ain't nobody buck up and do nothing about it. I was like, fuck it. What
if Jesse Smallette would have got killed?
Oh, it would have been an uprising because he's famous.
Yeah.
With all that shit. That's what happened. Gotta have a famous nigga be the.
I was just about to say that.
Somebody got to be Jesus.
I'm not saying I want Jesse to die, but
to that point though, especially with the irony of him being in Chicago and say that supposedly happened, right? Then all of a sudden they're gonna find a way to reform everything to make Chicago one of the safest places on this earth.
And it's always gonna go against niggas,
right? And they're gonna send everybody out there to do this reform and make it a good thing, of whatever the case may be. However, he didn't get shot. He didn't get killed. And guess what? It's how many killings are happening in Chicago still to this day? That's caused by the government. I'm going to put that out there.
It's caused by the government.
Absolutely.
Why you say that?
Absolutely.
You lost me.
The reason why I say that is if you look at how they report, it's one of the most violent places to live in, and all this other stuff. Where do you think they're getting these guns to supposedly shoot each other?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
it's being funded. It's being funded by the government. It's being funded by white folks.
Chicago ain't never gonna be safe.
No.
Period. Because
Chicago's
safe. It depends on what. So this is how they
North side.
It's a barrier
by the stadium.
Yeah, it's plenty of places in Chicago that's safe.
But see, that's my thing though. Chicago, the hoods in Chicago became unstable based on the fact of not just them pushing guns and drugs in the community, but they decided we want to gentrify this area.
Absolutely.
We got to tear down the projects.
Absolutely.
And then when you do stuff like
move
that,
all the niggas
where they got to go.
Side.
So then you move all the niggas one side. So now Project Building A was beefing with Project Building B, but they was always separated. Now they live in the same project building.
Yep.
So you're going to shoot each other every day.
Yeah, I put that on the niggas. I'm sick of y'all niggas, man.
What you mean? Stop killing each other?
I'm sick of these niggas, man.
Good luck.
Right.
Crackers can do whatever, and y'all niggas just fall right into the fucking booby trap.
Now,
That's what we conditioned like
I'm
that.
tired of falling into the booby trap in 2019, goddammit. It ain't 1940 no more.
You got to think about it. So, like, you touched on the fact that, niggas are killing niggas. But this whole, like, I'm tired of hearing this whole, like, black on black crime. And
well, I ain't
talking
about that.
The reason why I say that is because what people don't realize is that most of the time when somebody gets killed, 9 out of 10 they know the person who killed them, and 9 out of 10 that person is the same race they are.
Yeah, you kill whoever you are.
I ain't talking about the black on black crime. That's a different issue.
Right.
What I'm talking about is Project A beefing with Project B or whatever about some shit that they don't own.
By the way, I'm with it. Fuck it. Stop the black on black crime. I'm sick of y'all. I'm with Tank.
I'm sick of dumbass black on black crime.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dumbass gang. Koreans and Asians and Alibaba owning all the corner stores, all the businesses. Y'all niggas don't own none of that, but y'all want to die for the fucking block. But
The
y'all
block that
don't
y'all
own
don't
shit.
own.
They don't
You don't own the
nothing
block,
and
but
you can take over them stores and make something and put something in the community that we can utilize.
Yeah.
We don't need another damn liquor store. They put that shit
I
on
like liquor
purpose.
stores. I'm one of them niggas. But I love the liquor store. But they ain't even gotta own the store. Do it like that. Like niggas always wanna emulate the fucking mafia and wanna act like they mafioso and shit. The mafia tax them motherfuckers who in their neighborhood
Absolutely.
or whatever and be like, if you don't pay, the shit getting burnt down.
But that's what I was
Can
telling
your
somebody.
Crips and Bloods do
We
that?
don't- No, because we don't have real gangsters.
The fuck
real
y'all
gangsters
doing out
is
here?
Al Pacino and Tony Soprano. We ain't got no Tony Soprano.
The shit ain't hard, bro.
That's-
I seen a video where a nigga was shooting Lil Baby, one of these little new rap niggas or whatever. Nigga was shooting the video in the hood, and some of the hood niggas came up talking about, "Hey, brother, you got a permit for this or whatever?" Basically saying, "Nigga, if you want to shoot a video in our hood, you got to pay us." Y'all don't do that to the fucking Alibaba.
They don't do that shit. To
Why
the
you gonna
news
try a
people.
nigga like that?
Yeah. That's the man.
Sick of these niggas.
some help, some interns.
That's another thing too. If y'all really was trapping the neighborhood or had that neighborhood on lock, why is it that Make America Great people can come into a neighborhood and be a black superstar?
I don't think they was that deep in the hood.
But I don't know where Jesse Smollett live. My point is,
Shit.
He wasn't in the hood. that's
niggas
for
say
sure.
they run Chicago.
That's
Am I right or wrong? If you
Man.
run Chicago,
Man, don't
how
nothing.
come it's
Southside.
MAGA hat niggas?
The
And this,
Southside.
and just to point
Niggas
out,
don't run nowhere.
they don't, because this is the second time. Remember when Trump had his rally in Chicago and they was like, "We don't want you to have the rally, Mr. Trump, because it's too dangerous or whatever." And all these niggas was talking shit about like, if he come here to have the rally, we gonna fuck up the rally and da da da. And they came and to Make America Great, people walked straight down that street marching. They did whatever the fuck they
Goddamn
want.
right.
Oh yeah, because they felt like they had the right of way. They had the right of passage. They didn't have to pay their dues. It was like, okay, we gonna come and slap y'all in the face. So let me walk down this goddamn street right quick.
What the fuck? Okay, so you got 15 Crips, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 15 Crips, and you got 15 Make America Great rednecks with shotguns. Who winning that battle?
Then with the shotguns.
Yeah, the Make America
Unfortunately,
Great
they ran
again,
with the
motherfuckers gonna
shotguns.
win that battle every time. Leroy, if you step across that line, I'm
Well,
gonna
they-
Say
know you.
one thing about it, Dave. When you talking about them type of people, them type of Make America,
They
Great
gonna
people,
shoot you
they're
and they
not
legally
scared of
gonna
us,
shoot
bruh.
you, and
And they're
you
not
gonna be-
scared because they know they got the law on their side.
That's another problem. Niggas
they
don't-
know they got it on the side.
No, well, I'm talking about for niggas. Fuck them crackers. But for niggas, they don't want to do shit the legal way. You could get a fucking legal pistol.
But they don't want to do
If your
it.
pistol is legal, then when you get caught with the bitch, then you won't have the fucking gun charge, so you can't get the bitch.
Niggas don't want to
Right.
register to vote. Niggas don't want to go vote. Niggas don't want to register their pistol. Niggas don't want to organize in a union. Niggas, I don't understand. But this is on. It have.
Hey
dude,
man, I see where this podcast is going.
Going.
All right,
We
and you
get it.
starting on the coon shit.
We get it.
boy.
Anytime niggas start criticizing niggas, they call you coon.
But yeah, but
That is
you
facts.
got to be able to criticize niggas though, because niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
So if I can't criticize my own people, then
Niggas
who
love
can I
criticizing
criticize?
crackers, but I can't do shit about the crackers.
That's
Black
right. I
people
only
in
can
our
do something about
community.
us. Right. I do both.
It's gonna take a lot of education and reorganization in order to actually come together and do that. Like,
How the hell we gonna educate
feel-
and reorganize niggas, Brittany?
no, I said it's gonna take a lot.
I know, and I want to know how. How the
It's
fuck
gotta
we gonna
take-
do
it's gotta
that?
start with one person, somebody.
Oh,
Because at the end of the day, like, if things could thrive and flourish before white people tear the shit down, like Black Wall Street, we can continue to have stuff like
It got
that.
to
But
be. It got to be segregated.
Niggas
Right, we have- and I-
love Black
I
Wall
believe in
Yeah,
Street.
segregation.
it got to be apartheid.
But I
Yeah.
do believe
Marcus
in
Garvey
that.
shit.
I do believe in that because if you think about it, integration was probably one of the worst things that could have happened to us, especially in the education system. It's probably one of the worst things that could have happened to us as people, point blank and period.
Maybe if they would have did it the right way. I don't think it's the worst thing that could have happened to us. It's just that we got complacent too fast because we got integrated.
Can't nobody teach me to be me but somebody who looks like me.
But no, here's the thing: we got integrated into the system, and instead of demanding equality, we were just like, "Oh, we here now. It's cool," and we got complacent.
You don't think
and we
were
got lost
demanding-
in the wayside.
You don't think we was any type of way trying to demand equality?
No,
Well, this what it
You
says.
think we
it
just
got
like,
lost.
oh yay, we got integration, boom, we're done.
Oh, you know,
All
that's
we
what
don't-
happened
there's
for
no more
sure.
Fight. You fuck.
That's what happened for
your
sure.
mind if you don't
It
think
might
that we
be.
was ever fighting for
Listen,
equality.
it's three niggas
After
at this.
that fact.
It's three niggas at this table that if we was alive during Dr. King times, we would have kept marching even after immigration
You
to
damn
get
right.
every right or whatever. It's 17 niggas out in these streets that would be like, nigga, we straight now, right?
Yeah, you're right. The benefits for segregation, outweigh. It didn't then or whatever, but just keep it, kept it there, and going into modern society today, the benefits for segregation outweighed integration a lot. But you know what? Like, I heard Killer Mike talking about it or whatever. We were talking about the the Negro League in baseball.
He kind of contradicted himself in some ways.
Nah, I ain't talking about the school shit.
By the way,
yeah, fuck the school shit or whatever. He did.
I like Killer Mike.
I like Killer Mike, but some of the shit that he's saying in
That's
that actual interview itself,
You
he
talking about
contradicted himself for some of that.
Private school better.
No, not just that. Just he had some contradictory moments in that damn interview.
All right,
He
but
did.
You ever heard Killer Mike talk?
I have.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me tell you about the point that he did have or whatever about the Negro League and baseball or whatever. How he was, and this wasn't on the Breakfast Club. How he talking about how the Negro League, the baseball, we had all the stars and we'll go through all the chitlin circuit and it was segregated at that time. So all the black dollar and all the businesses stayed in the black community because they had to go to black owned businesses. They had and it was Negro League. Then once they got integrated into Major League Baseball, you lose all your Satchel Paige, you lose all your Jackie Robinson, you lose the whole Negro League that's going to the chitlin
niggas. That's on niggas.
But we don't have it no more because it's
but you can
integration.
You know, you can go as something as simple as playing as look at football, look at college football, look at our black colleges, our HBCUs. You got all your top football stars, and most of them go to non-HBCUs. Why? Because of integration.
Yeah, because of integration.
Because
if it was,
integration.
yeah, that's right. If
And
it was
so
segregated,
again, you can fix
what,
that.
nigga? What?
You can fix that.
How
That's
we
on
fix it?
niggas. That's on niggas.
How we fix it?
Listen,
No, I want to say how we fix it.
I'm gonna tell you, desegregation was I think it was awesome.
Why?
Okay, because it gave us our rights, which we didn't have.
Shit, would have been all right.
Here's the thing. No, we wouldn't have.
Fuck them rights.
I'm
Here's
sorry,
the
which
thing.
right we didn't get?
Here's the thing. It's on us. The reason why we not prospering from the shit because Chinese, the Civil Rights Act and desegregation in the Civil Rights Act gave Chinese, Latinos, Indians, and everybody else the same rights, right? Okay, the difference between us and them is they self-segregate. So if niggas feel like segregation is so much better, niggas need to self-segregate then. You still can do it. You can still have a black dollar that's in the black community.
But I feel like when we tried to self-segregate, a lot of things got lost in translation. I feel like when we tried to self-segregate, we got looked at as more of a threat. So, okay, since you're going to try to do this, hey, we're going to go ahead and we got targeted. We're going to tear all your shit down. The reason why is because as a people together, we are actually a big threat to the overall system.
We did systematically get targeted for incarceration and a lot of shit.
So what they did was after they said, okay, well, we're going to give you guys integration, which, by the way, I feel like we were fighting for integration when we should have been fighting for just having our own human rights. At the end of the day, as a human being, there's certain things that you or anybody else cannot technically take away from me, but that's what they did because to them, we were not humans. That was the first issue. I feel like we were fighting for our basic human rights, but it was misconstrued and we want to be integrated. No, fuck integration, but I want to be treated like a fucking human being just like you are. At the end of the day, let me go to this black restaurant and sit down and eat my fucking food, and you leave me the fuck alone.
Well, can I tell you the difference? Well, before you go, bro, the difference between the Latinos, the Indians,
Chinese,
Asians, and all of them got land, culture, name. They got shit.
There you
we
go.
Don't have shit.
There you
because
go.
They
we
were
niggas.
not a threat. Because the reason why is
And
they
we
were
targeted.
not a threat. They were not a threat. To the
No,
overall
we
system.
been. But wait,
that's the reason
We're a
why
threat.
they were
We're a
able to
threat.
get to that.
We're a
We
threat.
were a threat because if without us, they wouldn't have shit.
No. We're a threat because we fuck they bitches.
No, without us, you think about a lot of shit that helps this system and society run. Without us, they would not have the
but
shit.
even without us being a threat or whatever, we've been stripped down culturally of everything. We've been stripped down culturally since we came off the boat.
Absolutely.
So we don't have a culture.
And the reason why they took our culture and used the pieces that they thought would help them out, would make them flourish, and then the rest of the shit they threw away and said, oh, by the way, you can't have.
But if
shit.
niggas wanted, and this
Because
goes
they took
back,
our identity
this is
by
why I
family.
always say it's on niggas. If niggas wanted to build a culture, we can.
But we don't even know what our culture is because they took it away.
You can find it. You can find
too late.
it.
How?
Okay,
It's too late.
We were just talking before the pod, right?
Right.
I'm an atheist. You don't believe in white Jesus, right? Neither one of those.
Fuck that nigga.
White Jesus has nothing to do with African culture. right?
Absolutely.
But I can tell you right now, I know.
Too powerful.
But see, and that's my point, though.
And that's how they were able to brainwash.
But wait,
by
I
what's
think
through religion.
right now, if niggas wanted to find out, they could find out that voodoo is Native African.
It is.
But if you said voodoo to 90% of the niggas who are listening right now,
Stay away
they would
from
be
that.
like, "Oh,
I
mama
can't do
sa,
that
mama say, mama kusa." Right there, shut that shit down real quick. So niggas. Here's my thing about niggas in general, and this is why I always get pissed with niggas. Niggas don't want to be niggas. Niggas want to be white. So if y'all want to be white, then you know that's fine. Then outwardly perceive yourself as white, but you'll never be accepted by them. Period, point blank. But when I was hanging out helping Mark move earlier today, right? They got a friend. She's super like vote Democrat, super progressive and all that, whatever. I can't stand her motherfucking ass. Can't stand her. You know why I can't stand her? Cause we went to trivia one night, right? Yeah. And when I came in there, being me, y'all know how I am. She ain't like it. Black. She ain't like it. It was too abrasive for her.
Yeah.
Black. I'm black, y'all. And that's black, y'all. It was too abrasive for her. And even though, and this is the worst type of white people that I hate the most, is like, oh, I'm progressive. I love Bernie Sanders and I believe in equal rights and blah, blah, blah. But then when you get a real nigga in your face, you like, whoa, absolutely. That's a little much,
Too
buddy.
much black at one time.
Too much black at one time. And although, yeah, you might vote progressive and do all this shit, it's too much. So, but that's why I tell niggas, be who you gonna be regardless.
Absolutely.
Because if I would have came in there, oh, hey guys, how you doing? All right, yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure she would have liked me. But I don't give a fuck if she liked me or not. Right. And that's the difference between niggas or whatever and niggas. Okay? That's the difference. Because and niggas. Okay? Because niggas like me, I don't give a fuck who accept me or whatever. I'm going to be me regardless. Facts. Nobody. Brittany, how long you to know me?
15 years at least.
At least 15 years. D, how long you to know me? 10 years? 10 years or whatever. Y'all niggas don't count y'all blood. But out of the 15 and 10 years respectively, am I different in front of white people than I am in front of y'all?
Nope.
I'm the same fucking way at all times.
I hate niggas that, first of all, I hate niggas that don't say nigga or whatever.
That's a whole conversation.
And then I hate niggas. Yeah. I hate niggas that get embarrassed by something a ratchet nigga do in front of white people.
Yeah,
all that shit pisses me off.
That's black culture. That's why I say you want to build black culture. We have a culture, but niggas don't want to build it because it don't go with the status quo of what's being an American white. I don't want to assimilate into your bullshit. I'm not white. I'm not of European descent, and I don't believe in your puritanical values.
Black History Month. That's what.
Shout out Black History
Month.
That's
what. I love Martin Luther King, but you know he's a pussy ass nigga. But that's what Martin Luther King was all about.
I think he was hard.
He was all about. Well, I can't call him put.
Yeah, he was hard.
Put your family. I ain't gonna call him.
Yeah, he was hard.
Even though,
but his tactics was not in agreement with you. But he ain't no pussy.
He was a man.
Yeah, he was a fucking man.
He was a fucking man. Because you put your family up and everything at risk for the cause or whatever, you can't be no pussy ass. Right. Because these niggas ain't doing that shit today.
So you retracting your statement then?
Oh yeah, it's a podcast.
I checked.
Hey, sometimes talk a lot of shit on this podcast.
He was over there with his head on his mouth. Like,
no evil is what he said.
I checked him.
I shoot out the hip.
I checked him.
Dr. King was a real nigga, but he was about assimilation. He was more about assimilation into the white culture.
Assimilation ain't gonna get you nothing but that.
Yeah,
that's my point. Like assimilation is going to get you white. I don't want to be white. I'm proud that I'm black, and you know what? I'm proud that I'm in your face, loud black, because that's who I am. To me, okay, you know the stereotype that niggas together we loud. Yeah. That's part of black culture. Niggas are loud. That's our thing.
Bitch asked me why do I wear my goals at work or whatever.
Because that's part of my culture.
You got your goals in and shit. You wear my work? Like, yeah. Like, why you wear my work?
Why wouldn't I?
Because I want to.
Right. Why wouldn't I?
It's jewelry.
That's part of black culture. That's like here's my thing about the goals. That's like somebody saying you can't have your dreads, or Kendra can't have her braids, or whatever, or D can't have his beard. That's our shit. Don't tell me not to do my shit. Don't nobody ask a white dude why you got your hair parted down the middle. Because that's what Steve do, motherfucker. That's what the fuck he do.
With the comb over.
Right. But see, that's the thing. We're so embarrassed to be black.
And you know what that is, right?
But we're so embarrassed to be black. However, white folks don't mind taking our shit and glorifying it. And then we're looking like, well, damn. Be who
That's
you
not
are.
glorification. I'm
sorry, not glorifying.
That's cultural appropriation.
There we
That's
go.
appropriation.
And you be looking like, well, damn.
You get Kim K with some braids. She can take them braids
All of a
out and
sudden,
be a white bitch.
All of a sudden, cornrows are a big thing. Bitch, are you serious? Like,
Yeah. You know, when I went to school,
White people don't understand cultural appropriation.
Hell,
they think niggas being ridiculous.
ridiculous. Come on. I can't listen to
what
fucking
pisses me off
Twister.
when you talk about that, what pisses me off is when I see white folks with dreads.
I can't listen to Lil Boosie.
Right.
Man, I love my niggers.
Right. Well, I'm
All
sorry.
my niggers love
You better
me.
bleep yourself. But what pisses me off when
Till
I
he
see,
turn.
when I
Yeah,
see
when
white folks with
wear
dreads.
but don't. But
I
this the
know,
problem.
because at the end of the day,
Can
if
I
you
tell
can't tell me where them shits come from and why you
Well, no,
wear them,
I can tell you why.
A, B, your hair is not meant for that shit.
I can tell you why it don't bother. It don't bother.
Bothers
This is
the
what
fuck out
cultural pressure.
Cultural appropriation.
Appropriation.
Say that
Continue.
shit for me. Look, now that shit, it only aggravates niggas in general when they use it and then act like it's some new shit. Act like,
That bothers
we
me.
starting the shit.
That
Like, if you
bothers
have the
me.
dreads and
Yeah.
you know that,
The only thing
and you
that
repping it
bothers
comes
me,
from
but
niggas, then it's
that
cool.
bothers me. But the other thing is for the dress situation. If I go to an interview right now and they look at my dress, they're gonna look at me like, But if white Becky goes to the interview with dreads in her hair, she's gonna get the job.
Let me tell y'all about white people and jobs real quick. Since
No
you said that, let me go.
Because it's a white
let me
girl.
go- let me go and stunt. Let me go and
Sorry.
stunt real quick. So I had a new job lined up or whatever, right? My credentials and shit, as far as my education, took a long time to come back because I'm 32 fucking years old and I ain't seen my shit in 15 years. I don't know where my shit at. So I had to get all my shit in line. Not only did I get it in line and produce it, but I did everything they wanted to do, and they still rescinded their offer to me. You know why they did that? It's because I'm black. And niggas who say it's not, I was talking to Mark about
Yeah, you
this.
gotta explain this to me.
And-
Nigga. What you talking about? What do you gotta do with you being a nigga?
Here's why. Because if my name was Chet,
What?
if my name was Chet Jones or whatever,
Ain't no white person named Chet.
there's plenty of white people named Chet.
Plenty of Chet is on.
Chet, you betcha? You crazy fuck. Who the fuck named Chet? It's a bunch of, ain't no nigga named Chet. I can tell you that.
Chet
right
is
now.
a dog name. Come here, Chet.
Nah.
You crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Really?
Chet.
Like
C-H-E-T.
Chet.
Y'all don't know crackers for real, do y'all?
Up top.
I've
Anyway.
never met these white
But listen.
people. These mysterious
Listen,
white people you talking
if
about.
if my name was Chet or whatever, they would have said, you know what, Chet? Don't worry about it. Whenever your shit comes in, just bring it down to the office. I'll see you on Monday. Right?
Right.
But because I'm black, my integrity is in question.
I think sometimes, okay, let me put it there. I think sometimes living in this society, there's so much shit has to do with black. Sometimes we put shit on black that don't have nothing to do with black.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Like
something.
this, what this nigga
That's
talking
bullshit.
about.
I disagree with that 100%. And you know
Sometimes we use
What
that as
do
a
you
crutch.
think-
I
so
don't
what
want
do
to
you-
use the blackness as a
See,
crutch.
I think
because that's what a
bullshit.
lot of niggas
That's like
do.
that race car bullshit.
But so, what do you think? What do you
What?
think the ultimate reasoning is behind if he did everything he told him to? Number one, if I go out for a job, apply for a job, you ask me to produce all my whatever I
Right.
need, all that stuff, and I produce it to him, and he say, that shit don't check out. Well, what the fuck you
They
mean
got
don't
sick of the
check out?
shit, or maybe they got tired of
Well, got
going
sick
to
of
look
what
at the
shit?
shit.
I'm giving
what
you what I
shit?
have.
Nothing changed
I'm
about
giving you
who
what I
I
have.
am.
No, they ain't telling you the whole story. Everything didn't come in by the time frame that they asked for.
No, that's not true. Everything
That is true.
Everything didn't come in by the time frame that they asked for initially. I spoke to them and asked them, I said, it's on the way, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, I'll give you until the 18th of February. I bought my shit in that next day.
Hey,
and it
man.
wasn't good enough. But listen, and they made it an integrity thing. My thing is this though, and it's not just my personal experience that I'm talking about. I've experienced that shit at Bottoms Up when I worked at Bottoms Up for 10 years.
Hey.
When a motherfucker and D worked there with me. When a motherfucker can do the exact same thing you do and don't have shit said to you,
Oh,
to
yeah,
them,
that's damn right,
but you do
yeah.
it. But see, this is my thing. Okay, so that's what we want to assimilate into. That's who we want to become. Because if niggas be niggas more often, then it's gonna move along and force these crackers to start accepting us faster.
I think
longer
segregation
we-
would help that. Segregate this shit. Fuck
My
it.
personal opinion is the whole acceptance thing, by white folks. I don't give a fuck about. What I care about is the fact that the initial narrative from back when you talk about Dr. King should have been the fight for just being treated as a human fucking being. Let me keep my community. Let me keep raising, teaching my community, and they're gonna flourish regardless. But let me be treated as a human being.
When I
think
come
the
to
narrative
Michigan to
got
get in your
lost
college,
into
don't block me.
integration. Right. I think
I'ma
got
still go to
lost.
fam, but when I send a nigga up your way,
Right.
don't block him.
Because at the end of the day, and the reason why we get so much shit or our culture gets so much shit is because, again,
But they ain't gonna give you
without us,
They
would not have a lot of the things.
But they ain't gonna give you that. They ain't gonna give you that.
They're
Because
not.
let me tell you why they ain't gonna give you that. Because we gonna get to these. We gonna get this real quick. Black History Month. Then we are gonna do the president's thing. Oh well, we got time. But they ain't gonna give you that. And that's the same reason why we got Black History Month. Because black culture should be celebrated at all times.
Exactly.
Period, point
Black
blank.
History Month is for white people.
Exactly. I agree with that.
It's to make you
because
feel less guilty.
African American culture is so essential to America that it shouldn't even be
American
you
culture
can't-
is African American.
Right, you can't microcosm the entire history of African American culture into
It's a
28 days.
This is what they should do.
And we have way more than 28 contributions to make this society.
Niggers
what it is
lying.
now.
This nigger's lying. You got peanuts from that one nigger. You got Dr. King.
And that's about all you. That's all they gonna.
You know
give
they
you.
ain't gonna give you Malcolm X. Malcolm X better
Hell
not be
no.
spoke of.
They're not gonna give you Malcolm X.
can't-
They're not gonna give you Sarah Breedlove,
Angela Davis.
Trump laid a
Angela
wreath
Davis.
on Dr. King birthday or Dr. King Day, because that's not his birthday. That's just the day they celebrate. On Dr. King Day, Trump went down to the memorial down in D.C. and laid a wreath with Pence. Not a single nigga in the party. Not one nigga with him. Not one.
He was only there for 2 minutes.
Not
He did
one
that
person with
because
him.
he did that for a photo op.
Trump don't
He
give
tried
a
to make.
fuck
He
about
did it
the
for a
whole-
photo op. People don't give a fuck. He a narcissistic.
Why you
bastard.
didn't
He
get
don't
Ben
give a fuck.
Carson? What the fuck Ben Carson?
Ben
doing?
Carson, Mike Pence is better than Ben Carson.
I just want to know this though.
Why he
you
white
going
too?
to the Dr. King Memorial?
Shit.
You got one nigga in your cabinet. One nigga.
He's not.
Ain't nobody say somebody get me Ben on the phone. Tell him to come down, meet me at the Dr. King Memorial.
He's not.
Because at Bottoms Up, when they had the Martin
They don't
Luther
even know
King
who Martin
breakfast, they
Luther
call
King is.
every nigga in the hotel. Am I wrong, D?
No, hey, he about to put my nigga though in a position though.
Who?
Shit, my nigga.
That's all we got. That's all his name
Herman
is, right?
Cain.
Herman Cain.
Yes.
Bitch.
That's funny.
Number one,
love
Herman
Herman
Cain.
Cain.
Herman Cain, stay on your show. Keep
No,
selling gold.
He about to put him on the fucking. He about to put this country ass nigga on the fucking Federal Reserve Board.
Unbelievable.
You know what though? Actually,
done.
I actually don't have a problem with that. Herman Cain is a good financial dude now.
Hey,
He Godfather piece of junk.
See, this
you know what he
thing.
doing with that? Now you talking about putting a nigga in charge of money, and when
Herman Cain is like my old coon ass uncle. I like him.
yeah. Whenever I
He's
listen to
cool,
Herman
I
Cain
like
radio show, he be selling that gold. Nah, so he be like, you know what you need to get in front of? You need to get in front of this breakdown that's coming up by buying gold. So if he put Herman Cain on there, boy, I swear to God, boy, Trump is a joke. He finding every Republican talk show host he can find and giving him a job. I swear to God, that's what he doing, bro. But you know, speaking of putting niggas on, let's talk about presidential candidates real quick. So you got Cory Booker done put his name in the hat. Kamala Harris done put her name in the hat. You got Julian Castro. He done put his name in the hat. You got Elizabeth Warren done put their name in the hat. And Bernie might put his name in the hat again. And then you got this other chick out of New York who took Hillary Clinton's seat in the Senate when she left.
I'm not
that
sure.
nobody don't know
I'm
who
not
she
sure
is.
I like none of these niggas.
That's what I'm about to say. Who you like? Who you like?
See,
Who you like? First of all, let me ask you this.
Top pick?
I'm gonna ask you and Brittany. What is your number one issue that you're looking for your candidate?
my number one issue, shit, I might have to keep the same motherfucker in there now because Trump fucking up, but he did do the goddamn prison reform or whatever. So if ain't none of the motherfuckers talking about prison reform and shit like that, then I don't know. I might not
Brittany,
vote.
what's your number
I might
one
not
issue?
vote. I say fuck it.
What's your number one
I'm
issue?
gonna be honest with you. My number one issue is marijuana and shit. I want you to just make that
Mm-hmm.
shit legal everywhere. I mean, and the reason why I say that is because it's so much money. It's so much money in that industry, and it can fund so much just from a state to
And
state.
free a lot of niggas.
They got to do a prison reform too because they'll
State
stop
to
a lot
state
of niggas from getting
perspective.
locked up.
So if my candidate is one of the things on their docket is talking about marijuana legalization, I'm down for it. As far as my candidates are concerned, Bernie Sanders, I'm going back.
Always ride with Bernie.
We
I'm
ride with
a
Bernie.
ride
Don't we
with-
love Bernie? Niggas love
And
Bernie.
then I'm talking
We gotta
about-
go back, Marty.
I can't say that I know a lot about Cory Booker yet, so I have to do my research.
Yeah, I
right
gotta
now.
look into Cory.
That's
I
you, D?
done seen Kamala Harris and I done seen Elizabeth Warren both in action, especially from an education standpoint. So those will be my two that I'm actually going to look at the most. And
I don't
mean,
think Elizabeth Warren could beat Trump.
I'm fucking with her.
That's
That's
cool.
fine.
That's cool, but I don't think
Elizabeth
she could beat
Warren,
Trump.
Give me Liz
I like
Warren.
Liz.
She's a
Give me
beast.
Liz
She's
Warren.
not gonna beat Trump. I'm
If
telling you.
if Bernie Bernie don't jump back in and give me Liz Warren, even though I think she would be better in the Senate.
If you want 4 more years of Trump, damn it.
First of all, Trump ain't winning again no matter what.
Nah.
I don't believe that.
Nah,
I don't believe that.
Even the white folks,
he done fucked over too many white people.
That voted for him.
Yeah, he
that
done
thought
fucked
he was gonna do shit.
Niggas,
They in the same.
underestimating
when
shit.
they laid off all them niggas from GM, that was the end of
We in
it.
the same boat.
Them plants in Ohio.
The
Who
The
you
one
got?
that
You
he said was
said
not going to
Cory
shut
Booker?
down, by the way.
Stephanie, who you got? Do you got Cory Booker? Kendra, you got a favorite yet? Kendra
If
don't
I
have
had
a
to
favorite.
pick, though, if I had to pick, I would pick Corey. I don't know. I like Kamala, but she's a corporate motherfucker, and
I disagree.
And so is
United
Cory
States
Booker.
is
I
a business.
disagree
They
that
both
she's a
they both they both business corporate regular Democrat. They both Hillary.
That's
Clinton.
not true.
They
Cory
both
Booker,
Hillary Clinton.
wait. Cory Booker is not taking any CPAC money.
I kind of like Cory Booker more than Kamala though.
Cory Booker already came out and said
Yeah, I
he will
give it to
not
Cory.
take any slush fund CPACs. So Cory Booker is running the
I give it to Cory over Kamala.
Cory Booker is running the same way Bernie ran 3 years ago, where he took all Bernie money was financed off $20 donations, and that's what Cory doing. So that's an uphill road to climb, though, my nigga.
It is, but it can
because
work.
if you don't want to take that, here's the thing: how you gonna get your ads out? Because you talking about, we're not talking about running for city council in Jacksonville where you need $1,500 to put an ad on News4Jax.
You know what?
We talking about you need to put an ad for the
Millions.
whole country.
You know what? None
Millions
of this
of
shit matters
dollars.
because as was brought out, what's the chick that did the debate last year that came out with the book about the Democrats? Short hair used to be for CNN.
Oh, Brazil, Donna Brazil.
Donna Brazil. Oh, all right. Everybody still went and voted for the Hillary Clinton just because they want Trump. Donna Brazil came out and laid out how the Democratic Party fucked over Bernie or whatever in favor of Hillary or whatever. So whoever the Democratic Party decide is going to be their number one, that's who's going to win the shit.
I agree with you.
But that's the history. But let me finish.
I
real
agree
quick.
with what you said, but I disagree that's going to happen again.
I don't know why.
Here's
Not.
why.
It's going to be Kamala.
It's too transparent now. Because of what they did to Bernie last time, they waiting. Niggas waiting on them to try to do that shit to somebody again.
No, they
Hell
not.
yeah, they
You
is.
don't know this machine, man. This is a fucking machine. This is a political machine, bro. And yeah, it's gonna be a couple of woke people or whatever doing that, but ain't nobody gonna call that shit out. I don't got no faith.
Wait.
I don't got no faith in
How
none of
could
that
you say-
shit.
wait.
They knew the shit was happening when it was happening.
But wait.
CNN was in bed with the
But
Democratic
wait,
Party.
How you gonna say that nobody gonna call it out when you know about it? The only reason you know
after the fact.
Okay, but the only reason you know about it is because somebody called it out.
Yeah, after the fact.
So now people are brazen and aware of it.
Yes, no, it got called out by the media after the fact. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to be the same shit, but you ain't going to see this shit on CNN.
But
you ain't going to see this shit on
have
MSNBC.
independent free thinkers looking into it now, bro. I'm
that shit
telling
can
you.
get drowned out by the fucking major media markets.
Plus,
That shit get drowned the fuck out.
Here's the thing.
It's gonna be
last
Kamala.
time Bernie got momentum on their ass and they wasn't ready for that.
No.
None of them shit is covering that shit.
But wait though, I just want to say this too. Hillary, because I understand that Bernie did get fucked over on some delegates.
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
I
some.
do agree with you.
Yes, he
I
did.
I do agree with you. But if you look at the overall number of votes, we're not talking about delegates. If it was a straight up whoever get the most votes get the nomination, Hillary killed.
But
him.
that's but
so that
it's still on the it's still the same system.
But here's my thing, though.
the same
right,
system.
delegation. But this America.
I know, but
Everything's on the republic system.
It's the same
It's just like the
system.
electoral college.
Exactly.
But
These
listen,
motherfuckers
though.
still in control.
But listen.
It's gonna be Kamala if they want Kamala. I think they're going after
But
Kamala.
listen, though. I don't think Kamala gonna get it. But listen, though. Here's the thing. Bernie had 10 million less votes than Hillary Clinton. That means 10 million more people wanted Hillary than Bernie. Yes, he got fucked over on some delegates, but even if you added the delegates up, he wouldn't have won the nomination.
No. That's not true because you got to go back and look at
How you gonna win the nomination?
Let me tell you how or whatever. Because once you start winning and then you get the motivation and then you get the coverage or whatever, he really won a lot of shit. But then because the way that they did the shit, they put it as Hillary winning, so then that stops the motivation for that, and then all of that shit affect
when
votes.
they was on the flow.
All that shit affect
It
votes.
do, and I know everybody we getting lost in the weeds of civics here
Yeah,
and
'cause
social
I'm listening,
studies,
I'm
but I do
here
know how
for
this
it.
shit work.
I'm trying
It's
to
really
remember.
important.
When they
but-
was
It
on the
is very
flow,
important.
that shit ain't written in stone. And all the moral high ground motherfuckers that was stomping for Bernie when they was on the flow at the DNC convention, they could have said the state of Illinois cast their vote for Bernie Sanders. They could have did it. They didn't do it.
Who said that?
I'm saying the delegates. They could have did the right thing.
The
They didn't
delegates
do
was
it.
behind fucking Hillary.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't do it.
No, they didn't.
here's
Because
the
they were
thing.
behind Hillary,
Here's
even
the
though
thing.
it was for Bernie. The state was for Bernie, but they said it was for Hillary.
Okay, here's my thing about the
What
state.
the fuck we talking
here's
about?
my thing about the state being for Bernie, but it go for Hillary thing. Bernie did win Michigan. His delegates got casted for Michigan. They stood up there and said, we vote for Bernie Sanders, right?
Right.
But then when you get to somewhere like California has the most delegates, right?
Right.
Hillary killed Bernie in California. So she get all the
No,
delegates.
she ain't winning all the fucking counties over shit.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
And we talking about a
doesn't matter.
statewide
Overall,
election.
No, I'm not talking about
Overall
it. In
state
states
itself.
where Bernie won,
I
but the
get that.
delegates went to Hillary.
Because listen, at this point, it don't matter.
I don't need to talk after that. It did matter
To
because
win
that
a-
was that dude.
to win an election.
Yeah.
Do you need the highest percentage of votes?
Guess what? Momentum counts.
Okay, but
Or
wait.
votes count.
All I'm saying
if you
is
say Hillary won, but she didn't. All right.
But all I'm saying is Hillary got 60% of the votes.
After the
Yeah.
fact,
Bernie
you can say all
got
of this
Bernie
shit
got
after the fact.
40. That's not
You
enough.
can't say all that after the fact because she has the momentum. She
So
has
you think
the
the
Democratic Party working
You think the
behind them.
Democrats gonna fuck over and pick whoever they want?
That's what they fucking.
So
they
who
do.
you think
I
they
don't
picking?
think. No, wait,
Who you
wait.
think they picking?
Hold on, wait a minute. Can I say this? I don't think that. That's what they do. That's what they did from the last.
So who they doing it
election.
with this year? This
All
time?
right. Did I already say this?
You said Kamala.
You said Kamala.
Who you think they
Thank
doing it
you.
with, Brittany? Since it's a setup
It ain't gonna be
system.
Cory Booker. This
It's
nigga
the
too
shit
wild.
rigged.
I like Cory,
I
but
don't
this
think the nigga wild. I think Cory Booker timid. He not
I
hard
think-
enough for me.
This is my thought process. If Bernie Sanders does throw his name in the hat, I think they're gonna go with Bernie this time.
I
If he
think
doesn't,
they- I
it's
think
gonna
they
probably
might.
be out of Kamala and Corey. Honorable mention Elizabeth Warren. Honorable mention.
I don't think they fucking with Elizabeth.
I think they're gonna run a transparent and fair election this time.
Because they're Democrats.
On
What about the Republicans?
No,
Are they gonna
not
do
because
it?
they were
Listen,
Democrats or Republicans.
the Republicans right now,
The
they got their
Republican shit
tail-
worse.
They got
It's
their
Russians
tails-
involved.
They got
Thing
their tails
with
in
this
between their
shit.
legs. And to be honest with you, the whole situation is going to happen with the Republicans is going to be based out of what comes out this whole investigation, this Mueller investigation. No. It's going to come out of this whole, whatever happens with this whole Mueller investigation, Republicans right now, they look fucking stupid as fuck right now. So ain't nobody riding with them.
This is why I'm
Point
not
blank
partisan. This is why I'm
period.
not partisan, Brittany. Because when you partisan or whatever, you don't think that your shit smell on your side of the fence.
Wait a
Right
second.
now, the Republicans,
Wait, let me just say this.
right now, the
Let me
way
say-
the Republican Party
I
looking
know.
right now, point blank period.
Wait
Like,
a
if you
second.
look at
I know.
them, they're
Wait a
not,
second.
they're not gelling.
This is what every
whatsoever.
this
So
what
it's gonna be an issue. It's
this,
gonna be an issue.
this is what every Democrat is going to say. They're going to shit all over how to. Let me just get 20
Do your
seconds.
thing. Do your
They gonna
thing.
shit all over the Republicans, how they do their shit, and how they do this. But then on the Democrat side, it's going to be transparent. It's going to be this. No, they both fucked up.
Let me tell
Stop
you.
acting like these niggas
Number
are
one.
angels.
Number
They
one.
full of shit too.
The
Go ahead on.
Republican nomination from 16 was just as bad as the Democrat nomination because Trump won and they had Russians that they was meeting with planning
Trump
shit
won
out.
over 6
That's
jokes.
spy shit. Okay, now I think
You know Hillary used Russians too.
not fuck out of here.
Yes, it
In
is.
what manner?
Where?
Whatever.
In what
Where?
manner?
I'll tell you
In what
about- I'll tell you
manner?
about the shit later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you
Off
talking
air.
about?
No.
Off
They
air.
used the Russians. They
know.
Obama used some shit to have Trump under investigation, and they got some emails from him or something. I'll tell you
That
about the
shit ain't
later.
real.
No, the shit real.
That shit
It
ain't
just wasn't
real.
reported on.
Here's what I'm saying.
CNN.
You come on through. Here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying.
Twitchy.
I feel like 1,200. You need 1,200 delegates to become the nominee.
Thank you, intern Stephanie.
They're better than Bud. Check me out though. Here's my
What,
thing,
man?
What I'm saying is, 16 was fucked up for the Democrats and the Republicans.
Yes.
I feel like because of modern technology and how we know shit fuck up now, both are gonna run a very transparent and fluid nomination. First of all, Trump is a sitting incumbent president. I can't think of one time in history that the incumbent president has been ousted in the nominees. It's never gonna happen. So we ain't even worry about Trump. We know who they nominate, and they nominating Trump. So
That would
Republicans
be
won't have
kind
to worry
of dumb
about.
on their part. I honestly think that would be dumb on their part, but I honestly think that
You think it's done for them to renominate him?
for real, yeah, because he's not going to be their best candidate to win. A, B.
Who? What? Now you're tripping.
Why would he?
I agree with that.
So you want to keep fucking up what he's already been fucking up so
I
far?
only think 32% of people fuck
After
with
Trump
Trump.
won
At
this
all.
shit, I don't
Hey,
underestimate shit.
Then the second thing about it is, and I'm gonna go back to my original point. Trump, you don't know what's about to come out of this whole Mueller investigation. Every time Mueller touch somebody, they get locked
Yeah,
up.
it's up in
So
there right now.
with that being said, we don't even know if he's gonna be eligible
The
for anything
nigga
other than
a
a fucking
Russian
orange
spy.
jumpsuit.
Like it's not even close.
Let's be clear.
What do you constitute a spy? I just want your
It's
opinion and your definition,
espionage.
Tank. What is a spy?
I don't think. Well,
What's a spy?
I don't think he's a spy.
What's a spy? No, I'm asking you. What's the definition?
You getting information for about your government, giving it to another government.
Oh, okay. That's a good definition.
I don't think he's a spy, but I think he's actually.
This nigga was in the room with Putin. Yeah. He made the American interpreter get out the room, and only the Russian interpreters was in the room. He didn't write any transcripts, and nobody know what they talked about.
That leave everything up for
speculation. That nigga a spy.
That leaves everything up for speculation. Of course,
I'm speculating that nigga a spy.
Of course, the court of public opinion, like me, you, and Brittany, is going to say that. But for the law, because America is ran on laws, fuck who the president. It's all about laws.
If it look like a spy, walk like a spy,
can't do that
talk like a spy, it's a spy.
Yes, that's what you can't. Nigga, yeah, but this ain't the law, nigga.
This nigga a spy. This nigga, this nigga.
Hey, man.
Fuck that shit.
If that was the case, then OJ would be locked up for murdering that white bitch.
OJ's a murderer.
He's not, but he's a spy.
Right. You know what? Trump gonna come out.
We need to start underestimating this.
Let me tell you something, boy. Trump gonna come out 20 years from now. Well, he could be dead then. Hopefully. Trump gonna come out 5 years from now after Pence pardoned him when he resigned because he come out that he was a spy. He's like, I didn't do it, but if I did, this how I spied. He gonna come out with a book about how he spied or whatever. The nigga's a spy.
Did anybody see that? Pompeo, you know Pompeo.
Yeah.
Secretary,
Pompeo.
How the fuck you say that cracker name?
Yeah, Pompeo. Secretary
of
State.
Of the weapons agreement,
the nuclear agreement, the mid-range missile agreement. That
are we trying to start a fucking nuclear war?
Yes, we are, because he's a spy. He's a spy.
Why the fuck would you?
Putin was like, listen, Trump. Here's what I need you to do.
Is KGB. That mean when Reagan,
he's still KGB.
Yeah, but that mean when Reagan was talking about Gorbachev and tear down his wall and all that, he was on the other side.
Putin was like, you Reagan? Yeah, Putin, bro. Gorbachev. Reagan told Gorbachev to tear down the wall. Putin like, you want me to shoot this guy or not? Like, Putin is the nigga who Liam Neeson be fighting on his movies. That's who Putin is, bro.
I don't think Putin is the ultimate fucking enemy, and now you done ended a weapons arms agreement with them. So now it's like, all right, we ain't got no treaty.
We ain't got no treaty. We do whatever we want.
Right.
I'm bringing them right to Cuba. Fuck y'all.
That's like the first start to a fucking war if you don't have agreement on how much shit.
The nigga's a spy.
We got to get the fuck out of Jacksonville. We got a naval base here.
Navy base.
We got to go to fucking Tampa. What they got in Tampa?
They got a base there too.
Fuck, we gotta go to the middle. We gotta go to fucking Missouri.
Hey, guess what's in Missouri? That's where the bombers at.
The Army.
Boy, ain't nowhere to hide his name. Bro, the nigga Trump a spy, bro. Anytime a nigga in the room,
Haiti, they ain't gonna fuck with them niggas in Haiti. They eat mud sandwiches. Ain't nobody fucking with Haiti.
I hate you for that.
They is, goddamn.
He might be right. We need to go somewhere like St. Lucia or Guyana, somewhere where it's like real small.
I'm sick of them niggas in Haiti too. Get y'all shit together, you ragged ass bitches.
That mean to be a lot easier for them to sink it. I don't know.
Haitian niggas do get fucked over for no. Hey, shout out to all our
y'all got your own fucking country. Yeah, get y'all shit together.
Y'all the most proud black country in the history of the Western Hemisphere, and y'all niggas letting white people fuck y'all shit up too.
Fuck the ass.
Why we getting on Caribbean and black countries on the Western Hemisphere that need to get their shit together? Jamaica, fuck y'all. What y'all doing? Why all y'all elected officials white? I don't understand. The whole country blacker than a motherfucker. You get off the boat, they be like, yo, so we eat my nigga. Black. Yeah. But who the president is? White man. The nigga look like the nigga who say, I keep forgetting what you did to me. That nigga look just like the Jamaican president. I swear to God, bro. That nigga look like the same. Yeah, Michael McDonald. They fucking Jamaican president look like Michael McDonald, huh? He put Bougie in jail. What's up with that? Bailey's, what's going on? You po as fuck. What's going on, Bailey's?
Bailey's?
Bailey's.
Belize.
Bailey's.
Bailey's. Bailey's. It sound like a drink.
I'll call them Belize when they get their shit together. It costs money for me to say your name right. And y'all dollar ain't worth shit.
What black nation got their shit together?
Nigeria
got their shit together.
Barely? But Nigeria. Because the problem with Nigeria is they keep selling their shit to China. China going through Africa and buying up everything.
Yes, they are.
So the problem with Nigeria
I need to know what's the give and take with that.
They getting money out of it.
Is that going to better the country?
No, but it's better in their pockets and they gross GDP.
No, hell no.
As long as because look, I listened to a podcast about this and how Japan got big and all of that shit. You got to buddy up with
give and
with
take.
a major power.
Right.
You're not just going to be an ain't shit country and then all of a sudden you
So
big.
are you talking about that from the China standpoint or the Nigeria?
I'm talking about from
Because
Nigeria.
technically Nigeria don't need no fucking body. They
No,
need them.
You're not. But you're not going to.
yes.
No, but this one thing.
Nigeria is trying to become developed.
Yeah.
So
You're
they
not
have
gonna
to,
get
they
the-
have to have a trade partner.
You got to buddy
What
up with a major
China's
power.
doing to Nigeria right now is they're like, we'll do this trade with you and we'll boost your GDP, which is working, but they taking all the land. Basically,
why is that-
But my thing is,
They
though,
ain't got
what is
no
China
minerals or shit.
What is China actually giving Nigeria though?
money, gold, money.
Some shit.
Nigeria don't have gold of its own.
Yeah, and here's the thing though. So Nigeria,
Okay, I'm just like, help me out.
Nigeria's running it like this. It's like, first of all, Nigeria is the most business affluent country in Africa.
Right.
They do more trading than any other country in Africa, right? Okay, so they already was in there with Europe because Nigeria used to be owned by England. So Nigerian and English businessmen do their thing. So they've been trading for years. Well, inevitably, the white people been fucking over Nigeria. So then China come in and say, they're fucking you over? I give you $2 a head instead of $1 a head. So Nigeria like, okay, fuck you, England and America, and I'm gonna trade with China. So they started trading, but it was like, okay, I give you $2, but you let me build all my stuff here.
See, I don't have no problem with that if it's depending on how much shit of hours you take it, because you got to give to take. Give, take, relate.
I don't think you should give land because that's not what
land.
America
I ain't
or
never heard of
Europe
this
do.
shit. You
Right,
give
that's
no
what I'm
fucking
saying.
land.
That's like that's not what America
What the
or
fuck y'all
Europe
doing,
do.
Nigeria?
Yeah, they give because when you give land, it's just like with England. I'll give it an example of something that they did.
That's war. That's chess.
So with the UK, they was like, all right, China, because the UK ran China forever, right? They was like, all right, China, we'll let you be free. But Hong Kong, let us get that for the next 400 years or 300 years or whatever it was, right? China was like, yeah, because we want to be free. Y'all can have that. And it seemed like a good deal on paper, but it wasn't.
No.
Because Hong Kong is the most important harbor in all of China.
And it's one of them probably
Right.
one of the main places
And-
that's thriving in China.
Right,
Everything around
and
it is not.
England. That means that all the imports coming into China for the next 200 years
Gotta
belong
go
to
to
England.
yes.
And when Hong Kong switched back over to China, a few years back or whatever, maybe like a decade back, China. That's when China started jumping back up in GDP because now they can control their own
Where's
ports.
Nigeria located at?
It's on the west coast of Africa.
It's on the west coast of Africa.
A lot of us
Why
have
don't
Nigerian
they
in
should
us.
give them a little bit of, partnering with China, give them a space or whatever on the coast to set up their navy, their army, and
That's
all
what
that
they doing. They letting them build bases.
Yeah.
They letting them ship in their goods and stuff like that. Ship
Okay,
out
but
goods.
I gotta have a good. I got what I get out of it. Got to be good.
The problem
Whenever
is,
I'm
and I
partnering
hate to
with
say
you.
this,
You got to partner with
especially
them,
when
with
you
the
talking about.
power.
We was talking about Haiti, we was talking about Jamaica, we was talking about Bullies, and talking about Nigeria.
Baileys.
The problem is the niggas that's in charge of these countries are corrupt.
Absolutely.
So instead of like
Buy that
the
dollar.
nigga who's the president of Nigeria doing what's best for the people of Nigeria,
Yeah.
he just like Maduro in Venezuela.
Give me money,
And-
I give you land.
Yeah, there you go.
It
I don't
ain't-
give a fuck.
is it gonna benefit-
I'm gonna be rich for 20
Pretty
years.
much
I
how
don't
that-
give a fuck that these kids ain't gonna have no land 20 years
Because
from
the
now.
benefit of powering up with somebody like China is, well, it ain't the early 1900s, so they can't go just taking over shit. Power up with China, and then you can call it whoever next to you. Hey, y'all team up with us, and you could get more shit out of powering with a power because whoever fuck with you ain't got to just deal with your little shit. They got to deal with China too.
Right.
That's the benefit of it. But if you just a corrupt motherfucker,
And that's what it is.
fucking
China,
up.
That's what's
China
happening.
is exploiting because it's not just Nigeria. It's Rwanda, Uganda, and like Uganda and Rwanda got shit that no other country, no other place in the world have, which is the little whatever the fucking element that they use to make cell phones
Yeah.
that every cell
I know what
phone
you're talking
need,
about.
and it's only there. But China's buying up all the land where that's at. So what they're gonna do is now they said, "Oh, let us buy all this land." So China buy up all the land, and they
Uranium?
only sell the fucking element to the Chinese cell phone makers like Hitachi or whatever, Hawaii and stuff like that. And then when Apple come, China like, I need 4 times the price.
Yep.
And then they can't trade directly with Uganda anymore because Uganda done sold the land to China.
Yep.
And that's
Right.
what they're doing. But
So-
it's because the leaders are fucking corrupt. Because niggas can't
I
get their
think
shit
Sierra Leone
together.
got the same mineral too. I think it's uranium. I'm not sure.
It ain't uranium. It's something else. It's something else that
I've
goes in
heard
the
of it.
phone
I can't
so that you
remember
can
what
use
it was.
GPS. I don't fucking know. I don't make phones.
Is
Nor-
it's what they made the batteries with. Ain't it lithium?
Lithium,
It's lithium.
right. Right. Africa's rich in everything. That's why Gaddafi was like,
Yep.
nigga, let's make a pan-Africa and only trade for gold. We'll take over the whole world in 2 years. And
I
they was
just
like,
watched-
Obama was like, go kill him. Take him out.
Yeah, Obama a fuck nigga. But look,
Here you go
yeah, I
again.
seen
Here you
that
go.
the
and
other day. You
it's
see that?
split.
With the
Look,
Gaddafi thing, I can't argue
I
that.
seen the video of Gaddafi or whatever. I seen him talking to the prominent leaders, shaking hands. Then I seen the video when he was just giving to the fucking rebels. Y'all ever seen the video?
Yeah.
No.
It just
Let me tell you something.
Motherfucker was sticking a knife up his ass. or
Let's-
whatever.
let's-
the shit was fucked up.
Let's do two things here.
That's like seeing Obama
You're
just
right.
hand it to
No,
some
you're
cabinet
right.
and you
Let's-
see a knife
Let's
just
do
sticking Obama.
Let's do two things
Whoa.
here. Let's do two things here. First off, you are correct. No leader should be turned over to the people like that. It wouldn't happen to Obama or Trump if
Unless
they was
you
at
Hitler.
war.
Absolutely.
Hitler ain't even get turned over to the people.
No.
They were gonna arrest Hitler, try him for his crimes,
Right,
and make
absolutely.
him live or whatever. Napoleon, when he got captured, they sent him to St. Helena to live or whatever. They don't do shit like that. That's not how shit worked. The Emperor of Japan was still allowed to be the Emperor of Japan.
But these
after he
niggas-
was cutting Chinese people from the dick to the slit.
These brown niggas like these, what they call them? No, they call them these sand niggas like Gaddafi and
Right.
Saddam.
But let
Throw
me
'em
tell
to
you
the
the second
fucking
thing I wanted to
wild.
do though, because Saddam, I'm glad you said Saddam. I was gonna bring him up. Saddam and Gaddafi or whatever, yeah, they were leaders and they should be treated with the same diplomatic respect. Gaddafi fucked his people over too. Now he did some dirt shit to them.
Yes, he
So
did.
they didn't. The people who was trying to get rid of him didn't give a fuck anyways. They was like, we just want to get rid of this nigga. So here y'all go. And you're right, they did fuck him over real bad. But whatever they did to him, because he was gonna die anyways. But whatever they did to him, sticking a knife up his ass and beating him in the face with the shoes and all that, that's nothing compared to gassing his people.
Yeah.
No.
Or
Not at
killing
all.
babies and shit.
Not at all.
So
Well, that goes to I would say,
bless
even
his
though,
political shit, fuck his personal shit.
even though you don't never want to give
Yeah.
these crackers credit for shit
He
or
wasn't
whatever,
nasty
you black son of a bitch. But I will always give these crackers credit for this America shit. It was the greatest new government experiment
Yeah, like it's the first time this shit
ever
happened.
to work out. Or
You know, Greece was like this, right?
whatever.
And Rome was like this.
Or whatever. What?
Yes, Rome was a representative government. The
Nobody had
Republic-
no fucking guns.
You crazy as fuck. Rome was.
All right, well, modern. How about that? You bitch? Can you give me that?
How about that?
Wasn't no modern government where
Because
we had this many freedoms in
what happened
America.
was Rome.
Can you
and-
give America credit for that?
Yes,
I
I'm
know
giving
about
credit.
Rome and that. All
But
that
I'm just
shit
saying,
failed.
Rome
Fuck it.
and Macedonia and all that had elected officials, republic representative
Yeah,
government.
I know, yeah.
Then we had the Dark Ages because crackers like to kill everything and burn books.
Absolutely.
So people was retarded for forever. And then everybody like, we need a king. And so we got all these kings and queens. And
That
then
was
when
fucked up.
when they came over here, they was like, let's build Rome again.
That's why I be looking at these niggas silly when they be bigging up these
You about to say fraternity sorority?
Nah, not the fraternity sororities or whatever. Just how niggas always say we were kings and we were this.
Fuck a king.
Yes, we were king. But do you understand what the fuck a king is? I mean,
right.
the king, that's elitist shit. The king is up here and all the rest of you peons
Peasants.
eat shit.
No, it's peasants.
Everybody else is peasants.
And plus, the definition of a monarch is somebody who is ordained by God to lead. And then it's so funny when I hear an atheist nigga like, we were kings. What? Fuck a king.
Yes, Africa did have kingdoms with pharaohs and gold every
Still
fucking
do.
well.
Swaziland, right
yeah,
now.
all that. But you know what was most niggas? Peasants.
Oh, man.
All right.
I don't believe in no chiefs. I don't believe in no kings.
The best-
One man, one vote. I don't even want representative government. I just want true democracy.
True democracy, we don't have that in America.
No.
Nobody. That
No,
hasn't been
nobody
around
has
since
it.
Greek times, nigga.
all.
The last true democracy was like Sparta or whatever. And they would vote like, are we going to go fight these Persians? Everybody in the city, that's a man, get a vote or whatever.
Yeah.
So I believe in true
Women ain't get
democracy.
shit.
I don't want no representative because my representative right now is Rick Scott and Marco Rubio. They ain't voting for my best interest.
How do you crackers? What black?
Try to slide right past
Every law should be voted one man, one vote.
Yes.
I don't need a president. I don't need a senator. I don't need a congressman. I just need, if y'all want to change a law, let the people vote. And you say, oh, that's mob rule. No, that's people rule. Yeah. Fuck a mob rule.
So you saying that we should not have no type of leadership, no type of
No,
leadership
I don't
whatsoever?
need it. I don't need it.
So, but in your statement, you just said though, if we need to change the law, somebody has to raise this. Somebody has to be the one to raise the stuff in order for everybody to vote, right? Like you need some type of leadership or some type for somebody to make a fucking decision.
We can have clerics that sign the paperwork or do whatever or stamp the laws or whatever, but yeah, no, we don't need that. If the public say, hey, let's vote. If the public say, let's vote on legalizing marijuana.
I feel like that would put us in a chaotic situation if we don't have some level of leadership.
I ain't scared. I don't need no leader.
I feel like you do need some level of leadership because at the end of the day, you have those who are meant to lead and those who are meant to follow. Everybody can't be a leader. And what are you presenting is that you're going to have too many cheese and not enough Indians in the situation. I think leadership is definitely important.
How many niggas want to lead Florida? I don't want to lead this shit.
Leadership is definitely important. Like at the end of the day, you still should have somebody make an ultimate decision. The problem is that we give those way too much power as if they should almost be ultimately a king running a kingdom and that we are peasants. That's the problem. But I do believe that we do need some form of leadership, point blank.
When you have representative government, we're going to wrap it up, but I'm going to say this. When you have representative government or whatever, it don't represent nobody. So that's my point about it or whatever. So, for example, Marco Rubio and Rick Scott are both Republicans. They got elected. So now when every single law or vote that comes up, they're going to vote for the best interests of the Republicans, not for me. Now, if it was all of us get to vote, the whole state, all 26 million of us get to vote on the law, and then we lose the vote, then I lost the vote. But at least my vote counted 100%. One man, one vote. My vote don't count at all. It don't even matter no more. Because once Rubio get elected, he do what the fuck he want. Rubio don't give a fuck about you and your son and your struggle or your school that he go to or any of that. Mm-hmm. So I just don't believe in representative government. Now, if you still want to have a mayor or a chief or whatever who says...
I like the word chief.
Yeah, a chief or whatever that says, hey, how y'all feel about legalizing marijuana?
No, it can't be chief. That's cultural appropriation.
What? No, it's not. Because
Did we get that from the Indians?
No, we have chiefs in Africa.
Well,
everybody,
you're right.
Niggas been saying chief since the beginning of time.
Okay, did we call it chiefs?
Yeah, it's just a word. It's an English word for a leader. Some people say chief, shaman, whatever. It's whatever.
Oh, I like shaman.
Yeah. I think shaman might be the like
nigga,
like a witch doctor. Who give a fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, listen, podcast episode number 44.
In the books.
In the books.
What we talking about all kind of bullshit.
We started off with Jesse Smallette, and niggas was like, ooh, it's gossip shit. Then we started breaking down into civics, and niggas was like, fuck them smart ass niggas.
Then we started talking
I'm
about
gonna go find out when the new J's come out.
Nah, not even.
They out.
I fucks with the J's or whatever.
They came out today, I heard. That's what intern Stephanie, could you Google when the new J's came out? But yeah, bro, listen, podcast number 44 in the books again. Appreciate you checking us out on whatever podcast provider you listen on. If you're looking live on the YouTube or the Facebook, appreciate that, y'all. Y'all come through as always. Shout out again to Brittany coming through and doing a great damn job. As always. We gonna get to these final results. Tank, what's your final thought?
Oh shit. Bomb off the hip. Bang bang. Damn boy, I ain't got no final thought, boy. I think we covered everything pretty good.
From soup to nuts.
I like everything we talked about, even the shit that I disagree with. Sometimes shit just gotta be said, you know. Whatever. Well, everybody know James Baldwin sucked dick, but it's all right.
Whoa!
All right. We don't have no beef with y'all niggas that get it like that. All right.
That's true.
I know what I ain't
talking
talking about.
Bro, listen, is a gay inclusive show. This is true. We love it. We love gays, bisexuals, transgenders.
Well, I hate when I tell everyone that nigga said that. I hate when niggas say we love a specific type of people because some of them niggas fucked up.
We love everybody. That's a good person.
Well, everybody's a good person. I'm saying it's some sissies I don't fuck with. All right. I can't fuck with some sissies. Well, I can't fuck with some. Can we still say sissy?
You can say whatever.
It's not the same as faggot. I don't say faggot because enough faggots have told me that that's offensive. So I don't say that word.
You shout out, Tank.
So I say sissies. And I think sissy is acceptable because, hey, sissy is just like, hey, you a sissy. Hey, my nigga. You still cool.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. All right. Niggas could tell what's in your heart. You could tell if you got hatred for the motherfuckers. I love everybody like Brittany said. This ain't even what we talking about.
Brittany, what's your final thought?
Oh gosh, final thought. Well, episode 2.
That shit was off the rails, nigga.
Right. Just want to put this out there. I'm permanent. I ain't like the rest of them soft ass people that came and left. I'm here.
Oh, shit.
Up for a challenge.
Oh shit! She said y'all soft.
Call me what you wanna.
I would give her 2 more episodes.
I'm just saying.
Can't do it no more, Jax.
Nah.
Sick of you and Tank.
The only way I won't do it is if you won't get no damn comfortable ass chairs. My ass is hurting, bro.
Oh shit!
Bring the donut.
I got you. Other than that, no. People are people. We need leadership. Black History 365 days. I'm not Tom Joyner. Don't listen to his show like that. My daddy do. And I always wear my pick in my hair, put my fist in the air regardless. And I don't know.
I like
enjoyed that.
Picking my hair, fist in the air. Oh
man.
shit!
Bars, nigga.
Boy,
that's what we bout. Bars.
That's a new trademark right there, boy. Picking the what? Wait a minute. Picking the hair, fist in the air.
You know it. Bars.
Bars, man. D said James Baldwin gay. Y'all know James Baldwin is my favorite author of all time.
I love James Baldwin.
James Baldwin is amazing.
Don't mean that he wasn't gay though.
My final thought. Stop trying to assimilate. Just be yourself. Fuck them crackers.
Fuck them crackers.
You know. Also, I want to.
Woods.
Yeah, I want to say that no matter how much you want to try to assimilate or try to be them or try to fit in with them, they never going to accept you wholeheartedly for who you are. So if they're not going to accept you for who you are, just be who you are anyways.
Right.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Also, you Caribbean countries, get your shit together, man. It ain't right, boy. That shit is a damn shame. They got the
It
lowest.
should be an oasis down that motherfucker.
yeah.
Haiti should be just like.
That's so funny because, you know,
Yeah,
and I'm
all
going to wrap
the
the
shit
show
kinda
up, but that's
fucked
so funny because niggas don't have nowhere to go for real. We really don't have nowhere to go.
That's
Like,
right.
if it was somewhere that we needed to flee because of genocide or whatever, ain't nowhere to go. Jews got Israel, Muslims got everywhere, damn near, or whatever your Sunni curve, whatever, you could go wherever you need to go.
Mecca, Israel.
White people can go home to Ireland and England and whatever.
Any
White
place
niggas
in
gonna
Europe.
go. Nigga, we can't go back to Nigeria. They'll be like, listen,
man.
you got to get up out of here. This Chinese land.
No
This
parts
our
of
shit.
Africa.
All right, America's our shit.
That's right.
Black people
we
is
built
everywhere.
it.
We built it. We built
Well, Obama
everything.
said, you ain't build that. Somebody else did.
Absolutely.
Damn right, Obama.
I know what you meant, though, Obama.
We
Your
got
African roots.
We got what shit? 3 more episodes in Black History Month.
Yeah.
Make it count.
Before we get out of here, because this show running long, but before we get out of here, Tank, give me a Black History person that everybody need to go look up before the next episode.
Oof.
Just name somebody.
Oh, one of my favorite black women ever, Angela Davis.
Angela Davis.
Angela Davis.
Brittany, give me a black person that somebody everybody can look up.
Asada Shakur.
Asada Shakur. Y'all look up Asada Shakur, but don't Google that shit so the FBI, the NSA can find you
I'm
because they
telling
gonna
you.
get rid of your
They
ass.
tell you.
Gorilla mainframe. They gonna do your ass in. I'm gonna say James Baldwin. If y'all ain't, y'all heard us talking about James Baldwin. If y'all ain't read nothing from James Baldwin, read that. We'll come up with something else next week or whatever. But until then, all power to the people. Peace.